What is going on, guys? This is Trendkill, and welcome back to part 2 of my Divinity Original Sin show-off thing. As I promised in the last video, we are getting ready to watch the opening cinematic, so stay tuned, and I will be right back.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil. Nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off at the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
So there you have it, an interesting art style. I've always liked that oil painting looking thing, but animated. It's always been neat, and that's a CRPG classic move right there. So really cool art style on those movies. They could have done, you know, an over-animated cutscene style thing, but I really like the direction they took. Okay, so let's get into some gameplay. Now, again, this may look very similar to Diablo or Baldur's Gate or any one of those Fallout-style CRPG games that you've played before. First off, we're going to leave the tutorial on so I can stop and read and show you guys exactly what's happening. So, welcome to Divinity Original Sin. Click anywhere on the ground or hold left button to continuously begin exploring. So I can click or I can hold and have them follow my mouse around. Now, the cool thing is, one, Shooter is following Happy, the tank, because they are linked over here. At any time, I do not want him to follow. I want him to stay stationary. I can unlink them, walk him around separately, and walk the other guy around completely separately as well. Or I can leave them linked together, and they will just follow each other. No matter who's walking, somebody will be in front, the other person will follow them. So I'm going to go ahead and throw them in a line.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach. At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
So that is brand new. They did not used to have voiceovers in the game. That is something that just came out in the release of the game. I'm gonna head up here to see if this has changed.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
When we find a
You
corpse.
expect it to have an entourage?
What, you expect it to have an entourage? Let's check out this journal. This is gonna give us our first quest. You found a book. Open your inventory to read it. So just like any other game, you open your inventory, you right-click, go to read. Boom. Journal updated. That's all you're going to see when quests happen. That is all that you're going to see when quests are put into your quote-unquote quest log, which you don't really have. So basically, this guy jumped off a cliff because some talking statues told him to, and you're going to see the first thing that I found really interesting about this game as soon as I close this book. So now you can see we've got an exclamation point above our heads. Click on characters that have an exclamation mark above their heads. This will initiate a special dialogue. So we want to talk to each other. This is a cooperative dialogue. It allows you to roleplay discussions between two main characters. So basically, Shooter says, "Can you believe this? This man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things." And Happy has two options. He can say, "Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself have done the same." Or he can say, "Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?" So you've got two options. So me as Happy, let's say pure madness. He thinks that that's just stupid. So Shooter can then say, "Agreed. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind." Or, I don't know what, Rivelin, I guess that's the guy's name, is no stranger to the supernatural. He might have well flown into the sunset and looked down at us cynics laughing. Okay. I'm going to say the nice one, so you can see the difference in what happens. Then it's up to Shooter to end the dialogue. Now, Shooter became pragmatic, while what's his name? Happy became pragmatic, while Shooter became more romantic. So what that means is, in Happy, I can go into traits, and you can see that on the scale of pragmatic to romantic, the diamond is on pragmatic, meaning he gets a crafting increase of 1. However, a romantic gets a lucky charm increase of 1. And you can do that for, I think, 6 or 7 different traits. You can be either pragmatic or romantic. You can be like, there's all kinds of them. You can be like egotistical or more modest. You know, there's traits, and you're on a scale of pragmatic to romantic. The more pragmatic things you do, the further you'll go up on that scale. If you start doing romantic things, you can draw yourself back towards romantic. So, an interesting take on a new piece of customization that was not in character creation. So let's move on. We'll get into the actual tutorial part of the game. Let's get up here. Let's get up here. Now, this is a fight I'm not going to be able to prepare for. This is a very simple fight, but it gets you a chance to see how combat works.
Curses upon them, source hunters. Secure the stone. I'll deal with these rats.
Goddess be with you, master.
Goddess be with you, master. So this guy is a sorcerer.
Rise, arise, drawn forth from blood. I bid you aid me.
He's summoning some shit that we gotta kill. Now, luckily, dude bounces, so we don't have to worry about fighting him as well. Okay, now here we go. Combat is turn-based. To move, attack, or cast a spell, you use action points. Different actions have different costs. Your turn ends when you have no action points left. So Shooter gets the initiative because I've got higher speed, and he has a leadership bonus that gives me plus 10% damage and plus 5 initiative. So I'm going first. Now I've got the opportunity to do several things. I could hasten myself right off the bat and attack because I have hasten costs 4, or fast track costs 4 points, and attacking costs 4 points. Or I could summon a spider and then pass my turn and save 2 of the 8 points that I have because spider costs 6, which I think is what we're going to do, just so you can see how the abilities work. So I'm going to summon a spider. I get to choose where I summon. I can summon it down here. Oh, well, I can't over here because I can't see it. But I'm going to summon it like right up here, as far as I can go. We'll go right here. Boom. It's spider time, bitches. So now I'm going to step a little closer because I don't need to save my points. So you can see it took me 2 action points to move up this close. Moving closer as a ranger or a ranged caster, not caster, but a, what am I doing? I'm using a bow as an archer. Thank you. Moving closer as an archer gives me a higher % chance to hit. So instead of being further away, when I have action points to move up, I just moved up. So now it's my spider's turn. I'm going to go ahead and bite this guy. I have a 70% chance, a 68% chance to hit, which is not great, but hopefully I'll hit. There's a 16 damage, and I killed him. Do I have enough to move over? I do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up in the fray to block this lieutenant from being able to shoot either of my people. There are line of sight rules. So to shoot me, or I'm gonna say me as if I'm the archer and the tank as if the tank's tanking for me. So for Happy and Shooter, the Cursed Lieutenant here has to move away from the spider to be able to hit us. So that was a really good play on a strategical standpoint. Now, I'm going to use Battering Ram. I'm going to aim this. You can see they turn red. That means I'm going to hit them. Battering Ram, you can aim it wherever you want and dash to that location. So I can dash all the way up here if I really want to, until I get beyond and my sword's got a red X on it. So I'm going to dash right through and hit them both. You can see they're both highlighted. Boom! And I had a 50% chance on each of those to knock them down, and I succeeded on both. That's going to make this battle extremely easy. Now, I can't do anything. I'm in a perfect position. I don't want to move. I'm going to save that action point down here, you can see, and I'm going to pass my turn. Now it is Shooter's turn. I'm going to go ahead and, just for fun, I'm going to kill this guy. And then, just for fun, I'm going to go invisible so you can see what that looks like. And for some reason, it failed. So I did not go invisible. Why that happened, I do not know. But it didn't happen. Maybe because that guy's staring at me. But because that guy's knocked down, you have a 100% chance to hit them. So Spider wrecked his face.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Uh-oh. Stolen from this dungeon. Can we get inside? Now, this is a tutorial dungeon. You have the option to bypass it. However, that's silly. We're going to go through the tutorial because we're trying to show you guys how the game works. So let's click on Mr. Happy here. Have him walk us around. So as we walk around, we're going to be getting tutorials. Here's a chest. Now I'm going to try to open it. Oh, it's locked. This chest doesn't look very solid. Try breaking it open by attacking it. So as the melee guy, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to smack it with my sword. I busted the chest open. Now, all chests are not that easy to hit. A lot of chests, you have to hit 30 times. But a cool thing about that is you can find indestructible weapons. Every time you attack a chest, your weapon takes damage. So you don't want to be just sitting there smacking a chest 30 times because your weapon may only have 50 durability and you're going to break it, obviously. So now that stuff's dropped on the ground, you can't see it because it's kind of small. Press Alt to highlight the objects that can be picked up. The higher your perception, the more objects you'll see. Let me hold Alt. Oh, look, it's a silver arrow. Now, this is another really, really well done thing about this game. Now, I am selected as Happy, the tank. He has no use for silver arrows. So what I can do is I can grab it. And then, oh crap, I got the wrong guy. The wrong guy has the arrow. So what can I do? Right click, send to Shooter. Done. Shooter now has that arrow. Boom. It's that simple. You don't have to be in proximity. He could be across the world, and I can send it to him. That is one thing that is very well done about this game. And again, when it comes to this game, you're going to want to check everything. All the vases could contain gold. They could contain items or scrolls. You don't know. Oh, this seems to be broken. So we're just gonna march down here. I hear a rat. Oh, rat, you done goofed, bro. Where's he at? Where'd you go, rat? There he is. I'm gonna switch to Shooter. Let's kill us a rat. Now, this sounds stupid, but this early in the game, rats are actually worth 90 experience. Boom. Give me a little experience. Why not, right? You share 100% of experience. Again, you do not have to be in range to share experience. So if I kill a rat, or if I complete a quest, and my co-op player is off doing something else, that player will get full experience for everything that I'm doing. Here's another interesting thing about this game. My path's blocked, but you can move objects by dragging them. So I'm gonna take this chest, or crate, whatever it is, and I'm gonna move it. Bam! My path is no longer blocked. That's another very interesting thing about this game. Let's check these crates while we're here. There's some arrow shafts. We'll get those. Why not? There's a bucket. We're not getting a bucket. That's silly. That's a waste of space. If you know my rule, it's got to be worth a certain amount before I'll pick it up. And that does not meet that requirement. I look for a 1 to 10 ratio. There we go. Oh, you can move a container icon. So, if you have multiple container icons open, you can move them around. Real quick, I want to get that health potion, whichever one it was. So, I opened that one. There we go. I can move this one up, and I can open a third. And I can be looking in as many barrels as I want. There's the potion. So, I'm going to take that. I'm going to hit escape, and it closes all of them. All right, let's move up this hill a little bit.
Careful. There's a mine in the middle of our path. Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
So there's a mine in the middle. Ah, there's a mine ahead. You can trigger mines by attacking them with a ranged weapon, which is what I'm going to do, or by dropping something heavy on them. So I can pick up this barrel and drop it over here, or, just like my melee character, smack that chest, I can shoot from a distance at the mine. Boom. Now, the cool thing about this game is that was an explosive mine, and it left fire on the ground. I can walk through that and become burned. But if I have anybody that has a rain spell, I could clear that with water. So it's very, very well done. All of the stuff is interactive. So you have a fire that's going to clear poison because, you know, it assumes the poison gas, the gaseous poison. Fire explodes poison. Water douses flame. Chill also douses flame, which is basically you've got rock, paper, scissors. It goes around in a big circle. So we've got, let me go in here, wrong thing. You've got geomancy, which is your poison. That's going to work against wind, I believe. I think. I could be completely wrong. Water works against fire. Fire works against poison. I think poison works against wind. I'm just making that up. And wind, I don't know what wind does. Wind is like lightning. So lightning works with water. So if there's a puddle of water on the ground, I can cast a lightning spell in it, and everybody that's in it becomes electrocuted. It's pretty neat. So let's just move on. Stop jabbering. There's a tomb chest key up here. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay. And let's go ahead and open this chest. All right, we found 64 gold. Sweet. What else do we got? I see a yellow dot. That means there's a rat. Sweet. Let's move around. Let's explore the old dungeon here. Move up here. We might find something. We might not. It pays to look in vases. Here we go. Fun with fluids. That is not guaranteed to be there. That is a completely random spawn, but you right-click and read it, and it teaches us a recipe. Potions don't merely make you strong or your foes weak. They can also, if crafted wisely, protect you from the elements. Now I can go up here in my, is it journal? Yep. Go to recipes, fun with fluids, and that is permanently stored there. So a recipe has been unlocked of some sort, teaching us how to do something with potions. So let's move over here.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye. It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Could be our lucky day. There's always more to a king's tomb. Better click it. Uh-oh, an old parchment. Better read it. Tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on its right-hand side. So we got a clue. There's a mushroom. I don't need that. Here's another chest. This is going to teach us how lockpicking works, which is extremely simple. Uh-oh, that rat. That rat is about to die, son. You can see I can talk to the rat. If I had the pet pal thing, I could... Oh, don't you move. Come back here. Huh! Ah, I got stuck. We'll go get that rat later. 90 experience, I'm not passing it up. Oh, the chest lock doesn't seem very advanced. Find a lockpick to open it. Imagine that, there's a lockpick right here. So to use a lockpick, you find a lockpick. To open a locked object, first use the lockpick, then click on the object. Okay? So we open up our inventory. We're going to use, or you can double click to use the lockpick. We're going to close our inventory, click the chest, and we're lockpicking. Very, very simple. Unlocked. There's a poison arrow in it. Oh, happy day! Let's check this vase. Nothing in it. There's broken vases. Let's go kill this rat. This rat thinks he can just run from me. He must not know. Oh, there's 2 rats. Oh, my experience. Wait, go get him, bro. Pew! Oh, come on, man. You missed. You missed again. You're the worst rat marksman I've ever seen. There we go. 90 experience. Give it to me. All right, let's head up this way and see what we got. There's another rat. There's another rat. 50% chance. Uno. Dos. Yeah, get on, rat. Oh, hey, look, it's an impressed door. Oh, hey. Your perception stat has noticed a button that we knew because we were supposed to hit that anyway. Broken vases, we can't do anything. You can look behind walls and pillars by holding the middle mouse button, zoom in or out using the mouse wheel. So what that means is if I want to get behind the walls, I could zoom in, see what's down there. Nothing really. So let's go through this door. Oh, crikey! The door's locked. Doesn't look very sturdy though. Try attacking it. Here we go, bro. Sword it down.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such useful. True. Bashing through every entrance we find is bound to affect our gear's durability.
Ah, a little tip from the player characters. Don't smack shit. Your sword will break. Basically, that's what they said. All right, let's move on through. F5 to quick save, simple enough. Let's save that shit. All right, move on. Now we get to see the first environment thing that we're gonna have to deal with. First off, I'm gonna go up and grab this rain scroll. Now I'm gonna keep this rain scroll because I wanna show you something later, but you found a magic scroll. With it, you can cast spells you haven't learned. Now, the good thing about that is that when you have a scroll, anybody can use it. So a fighter can use it, or a ranger can use it, or a mage can use it. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a specific class. Let's move a little closer to this fire. Fire can be removed by water. Use a water spell or destroy the water barrels to clear up the fire. Now, there's a water barrel here, conveniently placed. So let's go ahead and shoot the old water barrel. And you can see where that water spread to, it put the fire out. Very neat mechanic to this game. And when you're going to see later, if I continue a Let's Play or something like that on this channel, you're going to see later that this type of environment challenge is in every battle that you will face. There's at least some sort of environment challenge that you can do, even if you create it on your own. There are spells like rain that will cause it to rain and will cause puddles to form, and then you can shoot a lightning spell at that puddle and stun everything that's in it. Very, very neat mechanics and very, very good synergy with a lot of these different abilities.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Now I perceive that trap. I'm just gonna back up. I'm gonna shoot it. Good job. Now that is poison. We'll show you that here in a second. I know the key's in this vase, so I'm gonna go ahead and search it and find it. But if you didn't look in all the vases and you didn't search around this dungeon, you would have never gotten what's in this ornate chest, which is another poison arrow. Thank God. I needed that other poison arrow. All right, let's look around some more. Let's go ahead and come on in the smoke here. We'll have our strength guy move this barrel around. Not enough strength. Okay, you're not strong enough, bro. Obviously. I thought there was fire down here. There's really not. There's only one little spot. So we'll just walk through. There's some stuff down here. Some more lockpicks. Sweet action. Some more gold. Why not? Let's look at these. Look at these. Oh, please click the barrel and not around it. All right, so I can close these, or I can just simply walk away from them. As you get further away from them, you will they will just close automatically. Excuse me. Broken vases, broken vases. Let's go down here. You can see that there is a large door. But wait! The door's locked. I hear a rat. There he is, this beady little eyes. Let's kill him. Get that XP, bro. Gotta get that XP. Come here, rat. Oh, come on, you had a 75% chance to hit. You're terrible. There we go.
This seems to be broken.
Seems to be broken. Well, we gotta go find a key now, don't we? Let's head on up now. Oh, a fireball scroll conveniently placed right in front of a gas cloud. Let's move a little closer. Try using the fire on poison surfaces such as poison clouds. A fire spell or a fire arrow will do the trick. Well, at the risk of wasting my fire arrow, which I will use later, let's go ahead and use this fireball scroll. Okay, you double click it. You can see I'm already in casting stance. I'm just gonna aim this fireball in this direction. Boom! Blow it up. Again, creates fire on the ground that we can magically walk right around. Thank God. Here's a cool thing. If I throw this barrel in there for no reason, it will catch on fire. Because environment. Burning barrel. Hey, look what we found. A temple door key. So we can move our map without controlling anything. We can scroll all the way over to the door. Bloop. Press that. And now all we gotta do is wait. Our guys will walk all the way back to where we want them to. Just like Baldur's Gate, just like Fallout, any CRPGs you've ever played. Very, very well done. Click the door. Boom! Now we're gonna do a little puzzle. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Make sure you explore. These games are about exploring. And this may not be your cup of tea. This may be a boring game as far as you're concerned. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Try placing an object over the pit to stop the surface or cloud from spreading. So what that means is, apparently I'm dragging something. What that means, I'm gonna move back here. I'll move the warrior up a little bit. You can see these little traps, right? We can take these boxes and we can cover these traps so that they clear themselves up. And I know you can't see it, but I know what it looks like. Bonk. Right there. Now we've cleaned up all that gas, we've cleaned up all that poison, and boom. A gold surprise. All right, let's move on. Let's check this vase.
I think I hear voices downstairs. The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Uh-oh. Enter sneak mode by pressing C. Stay out of the vision cones of the enemies around you and remain hidden. All right. It's my time to shine. Come on, shooter. Let's go sneak. Now, sneaking, as you can see, you don't actually just go invisible. You're kind of like hiding. It's like one of those old cartoons where they hide in a bush and they're like as they sneak past somebody. Sometimes it pays off to scout ahead. Try igniting the oil those skeletons are standing on to damage them. Nah, I'm good. Fire does ignite oil, but I find a better approach for me will be to do this. Let's go ahead and if I can do this, let's go ahead and F5. This is what you can do. Quick save. Let's see if this works. Actually, let's make sure it works. I'm gonna sneak back here. I'm gonna hit 2 to go invisible. For some reason, my invisibility is failing. I don't know why that is. It says 100% chance to set invisible, and I'm not invisible. Let's go back to sneak. I'm gonna hit my 1 to give me some haste. That's gonna put me in battle, but I'm gonna be hasted, so I start with more AP, which is gonna allow me to cast my spider. Right. Let's do right here. And it's also gonna give me the chance. Is he in the oil? It looks like he's in the oil. I don't care. We're gonna fire arrow this guy anyway. Boom, he's not in the oil. Awesome. So now they're both burning. They've been fire arrowed. This guy's almost dead. This guy's got a mummy or a spider tanking him. This is not gonna go well for you guys. My spider can't get another hit. He is burning, however. I'm gonna go ahead and suicide the spider by setting him in front of us. This guy is standing in fire, so whether he moves or not, he is going to take some damage. I'm just gonna walk over this way because this fight's basically over. And he died because he took a tick of burning damage. Spider's gonna curl up and die here eventually because he's gonna run out. But that is how I started battle. Usually I would have hastened and summoned my spider. However, when I came out of sneak, they saw me and they were like, hey, it's that guy. Get him. No. No, thank you. I'm good. Come on, spider. I know you're gonna die eventually. Just get it over with. There he goes. Rest in pieces. Spider. Okay, a bunch of broken vases I can't search. Broken. No regular vases, so they're not gonna have anything in them. All right, so we move on. Let's check up here. Make sure there's nothing up here. I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it. Nope. All right, so we've got a little puzzle here. Should seem obvious. This is just tutorial. Pressure plates can be activated by your own body weight or by an object of sufficient weight. They make a click sound when they're activated. So we separate ourselves. I can step here and have the other guy step over here, and this will open. But if I try to go through, curses! The door shuts. So it's not really a puzzle. It is a mini puzzle. So we're going to take that. Let's link our guys up again. Move that guy off of the thing. Take one of these. I can't throw that far, apparently. All right, muscles, you do it. There we go. Now we put 2 vases on the pressure plates, and we're off. Fairly simple. There's a vase that we can loot, and there's something on that table. Nothing in the vase. A stunning arrowhead. Some arrow shafts. Hammer, which I probably won't use. Nope. Training sword is more damage. An intelligence potion. That's not so bad. Let's move on up. Okay. Now this fight, you can split up your party by dragging your character's top porches apart. We already discussed that, so I'm going to split my party up. This is another mini puzzle. Go ahead and step here. That opens this door. We'll go through, step on this pressure plate. That'll open that door. And then we can walk through, and we don't care about the other one closing. Booyah! All right. Let's move on up. We're getting ready to fight our first boss battle. Regroup our party. We do that. If I click just one time, he'll join me. Okay. We're getting ready to fight the guy that's in this tomb. I don't know if I'm going to be able to time this very well, so I'm probably going to wait. Let's see what happens. I'm going to move this around a little bit like that, just because that's how I prefer it. So I'm going to go ahead and hasten. I'm just going to skip all this. Boom! In the fight. My hasten worked. Sweet action. So shooter is now hastened. So again, I start with 12 action points because I get a bonus 4 for being hastened. I'm going to go ahead and cast my spider back here so he can tank this archer. Thank you, kind sir. I'm going to step back a couple spots, and then I'm going to shoot Rage Quinn. Boom, take 10 damage. Attack this archer. He's dead. Okay, so now we're going to move over and hope that Rage Quinn attacks the spider and not us. And can I dash that far? Target is too far. No, he's not. I can hit this guy, so I will tank this archer. Bonk. Knocked him down. Dealt damage to him. Dealt damage to him. Question is, do I stay here and take out the archer? Yeah, I think so. Okay, he attacked the spider, which is great because he missed, which is awesome. I'm still hastened, so I got 12 action points. Or actually, I got 10 action points because I saved 2. No, I didn't. I got 12 action points. So I can do a couple attacks and then move again, or I can save a couple. We're going to attack again. I had 10 action points, not 12. I'm going to save these 2. I'll have 12 next time, which will give me 3 attacks. Let's go ahead and attack with the spider. Spider's going to miss. We have 2 action points left. I'm going to smack this guy. If I could, for some reason, there we go, target him. There we go. 88% chance to hit. 7 action points. I only have 6, so I can't attack him this turn, but I can, however, move closer to them. Now, I do want to point out that once you move closer, he is flanked. You can see up below his name. Because he's flanked by 2 people, he gets a -10 to defense. So very cool little features this game has. I'm going to save my points. He hit me for 7 twice, so I took 14 damage. Not that big of a deal. As you can see, what's his name has just a metric shit ton of life. I can't view him. I've got, I only have 11. I guess my hasten wore off. Yeah, hasten wore off. So I can only attack twice. So I'm going to attack. 10 damage. Attack again. 10 damage. Now he died, but I don't know why my guy walked over here. A ghost spawned. I get to go again. So I will attack. I will attack again. I will spider attack. Spider missed, but he's got another attack because I saved 2 action points. He missed twice, which is not good. Fumbled on applied chilling, only hit for 4 damage and missed the second attack. It is now time to get deaded. I have exactly 7, so I'm gonna go smack him. Bonk. GG. Game over. That'll do it. 2-handed sword. Not really all excited about that. Burning touch scroll. That's not bad. Not the worst thing in the world. Spider's gonna die a gruesome, horrible death. Broken vase. There's an awakened archer that I killed. So that was a mini boss battle. So guys, that's gonna do it for the tutorial dungeon. We can pop out. I can show you a little bit about the town, but I'm gonna do that in a part 3. There's no sense in extending this video any further. I've got this part of the view, the show off of Divinity Original Sin. I got the character creation, and now we've got the battle and how the game plays as you're out questing or out trying to grind or kill stuff, whatever. So we've got that all taken care of. I think next time we're going to show you the town. We'll show you bartering. We'll show you how stealing works. We'll show you all that kind of stuff. So stick around for part 3. Again, I'm not sure if part 3 will be uploaded at the same time as the first 2, but part 1 and 2 will be uploaded together. Part 3 should be very, very close behind that. We might just make this like a walkthrough. I don't know how far we're going to extend this, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw this game and saw everything that there was to love about it, and I will continue it. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here today. Stay tuned for part 3 where we show you about the town, we show you about bartering, we show you about talking to people, and we'll see you then, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.